The main engineering problem of this project is how do we move this plane around without crushing the beads? You know, these pieces that we template and send and get made in Africa take months of work by a lot of people. So if the engineering stuff doesn't work out and a bunch of beads get ruined while we're trying to ship it somewhere, that could ruin everything. Everything's really, really heavy. There's not a ton of parts that just a few guys can pick up and lift. So we have it separated into the fuselage, the two main wings, the tail, and the two back wings. Now the tail originally was not really separatable in a way that we wanted it to be. Like if the whole fuselage is like a hot dog, and like the way that the tail comes off, it's like chopping off that whole end of the hot dog. And it's a whole thing that would require a much more complicated system than the one we have in order to do that. So instead, we just decided to, instead of chop the hot dog in half, you know, we chopped the tail off the hot dog. We had to figure out how we're gonna like jack this thing up and down like a car jack. I knew that I was gonna need somebody with a stronger like metal fabrication and engineering background than me. Eventually, I got in touch with Dave. He's come up with really great ideas about how to approach problems that I would have never come up with myself. What Dave came up with is chopping off all the original landing gears and replacing them with new custom 3-stage hydraulic pistons that allows us to extend one just a little bit and extend the other one a lot. And then now you have a tilted plane, or a plane that looks like it's going up, or a plane that looks like it's going down and is tilted, which looks terrifying and really adds a lot of drama to the piece. I would be happy if we displayed it at this angle.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Does this seem like this would be safe to leave like this? Like, our main concern was moving and manipulating the wings, because that's the thing that we were going to have to move around the most during the process, because we were going to have to glue beads on both sides, and we want to be able to flip it both ways. And the beads make it a little bit tricky, because you can't really just put a forklift on something covered with beads, because all the beads are going to get crushed, and that would be bad. So what Dave figured out for us is, first of all, he built like a cart that the wing could mount to. So the wing, when it's being ships vertically on a cart, and it's pinned at the bottom with its mounting points that would mount it to the fuselage. But then we also needed a way to pick it up, you know? So we built these basically big square frames out of steel tube that clamp to either side of the wing, on the top and the bottom. So now, when we pick it up, we can, all the straps and everything, and the hooks or the forklift blades or whatever, those hit those frames and not the wing. Once we had the wings figured out, which is what we tackled first, everything else kind of fell into place. For the fuselage, we needed like I call it a cradle, and it can hold the whole fuselage without any other support. The tail was easy, you know, we just made like a special hook that hooks into one of the hard points, and then we can hook our crane hook onto that, and then we can just lift it on and off. You know, it's all just figuring out how you're gonna approach something and then breaking it down into the little steps and figuring out what you can do yourself and where you need help.